Is the end of the year, it should be about $150,000, and that's the consensus.
Crypto space in a very long time. His company, Block, is officially bringing the Bitcoin faucet back.
I see a hurricane coming. I think Bitcoin, the first stop is around 50,000. It would drop.
All right, so Bitcoin just pumped back above 69K, and Dorsey is literally giving away free Bitcoin right now.
Well, I think Bitcoin's going to continue to grind up. I think the volatility is coming off of it as the industry becomes more structured with more derivatives and more ways to hedge it. Our expectation right now is the end of the year, it should be about $150,000. And that's the consensus of the equity analysts that cover our company and the Bitcoin industry right now.
Okay, so this is where it gets wild. Dorsey is literally handing out free Bitcoin right now through something called a faucet. Here's what that means.
I don't know why it won't grind up to $1 million a coin over the next 4 to 8 years. I would think not less than 4, not more than 8. And of course, my long-term forecast is it goes up about 30% a year for the next 20 years, and we're headed toward $20 million Bitcoin.
Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, the CEO of Block Inc., just dropped one of the most electric announcements in the crypto space in a very long time. His company, Block, is officially bringing the Bitcoin faucet back. Not a rumor, not a leak, not an influencer theory. The official Bitcoin at Block account on X posted it directly. The launch date is Monday, 6th April 2026. There is a live countdown timer running at btcc.day right now as you watch this. And here is what makes this absolutely insane. Block currently sits on 8,883 Bitcoin on its balance sheet. That is worth roughly $594 million. This is not some broke startup running a giveaway for attention. This is a publicly traded fintech giant with a war chest of Bitcoin that most countries would envy.
All right, so here's the other side of this. Not everyone thinks Bitcoin is going up. This Bloomberg analyst is calling for a massive crash.
I see a hurricane coming. I think Bitcoin, the first stop is around 50,000. It would drop to zero. The first stop was around 50,000. I think it's going to 10,000. There's key reasons for that. When gold grabs alpha like it did this year, it's telling us something. It's a warning, and I'm heeding the warning. I'm fearful that we might have a bit of a crash in the stock market. All I know as a strategist is gold is way too stretched for me. Bitcoin's heading lower, so I'm pointing that out. Crude oil is heading lower, so I'm pointing that out. And to me, I'm just pointing out the risks of the correction in the stock market.
Now here's why I don't fully buy that look at who is actually putting money into Bitcoin right now. It's not small.
I think it's, at this point, the industry is going to 10x. It's going to increase by a factor of 10 based upon activities that are taking place at JP Morgan, at Wells Fargo, at Bank of America, at Morgan Stanley, at BNY Mellon. It's the big household brands at Citi, right? They're the ones that are going to introduce Bitcoin and digital assets to the next billion people.
This was the
Look, the money is flowing in. That's the whole story right there. Hit subscribe if you want to stay on top of this. We'll see you in the next one.